Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Incredibly, the price of XRP has risen to nearly 50 cents, according to XRP Central. Definitely a positive result. Johnny Dixon has arrived in the state of Texas, prompting us to take a look at the possibility that the gods may never have ceased pumping. Current XRP price is $48. It's absurd to imagine that some of the folks who aren't buying right now will shell out more than $1 for it. Even worse is the fact that fear of missing out won't set in until the price drops to $2. Yes, fellas? Exactly. The markets are so affected by human emotion, it's almost like gambling. In the event of bloodshed in the streets, buyers are scarce. People are skeptical until they see the ubiquitous green candles. What sense does that make? Not at all. Right. However, at this point, all of our luggage should be packed. Gentlemen, if they aren't, you might have some extra time. Maybe a couple more fellas before that. This is a possibility, guys. There is a seeming congruence between the dollar index and the fractal of XRP charts. And this year is free of uncertainty. There will be 3 waves, so make sure you're prepared. XRP in June, July, and August. Climb higher and higher, boys. Exactly. That's okay. The DX and the FOMC meeting are the topics of discussion. The debt ceiling debate, if you will. There will come a day when the market collapses, even though all signs point to the markets continuing their upward trend. But now, gentlemen, in this video, we have a lot to discuss. The pace of events is lightning fast. So, let's have a chat about it. The XRP community has taken notice of Cisco's keen interest in Alibaba, and the platform is now ready for use. Just what do we see now? You know the color scheme for cars: green, yellow, and red. Color transition is from red to yellow to green. Isn't that something? This is 911 from November 6, 2018, welcome back. Will we be ready? With everything that's going on, it certainly appears that way. Now. This is where Elon Musk comes in. Guys, listen up, the carousel of fate is spinning faster than ever. Really, you folks don't think so? Even stranger is the significance of the number 113. The video lesson from MRPOOL today will focus on just that topic. Once more, fellas, there's a lot to cover today. How often have you seen these particular numbers? We ask again. Right? Many times, fellas, but why? 1, 2, and 3 are essentially the numbers of destruction, and right, so why do we keep seeing them? The situation is about to become really intriguing. You don't say that, and if I'm not mistaken, MRPOOL also said something along the lines of as the world spins even faster, with the implication that time is passing more quickly. Let's get ready, people, since this has something to do with the rattlesnakes you never mention. Hello? Our rentals are a hit with Elon Musk. Definitely, he is a part of the XRP community. All the way, as you can plainly see, men, why? Because what do we got right here for Uber reverse bearable man when we connect the carousel to BG 123 tweets? To all, this is bear. Type the digits 9AFI right, which become 5A9, in reverse order. Once more, fellas, what possibly be right here? Surely you jest. What are the odds that everything here is correct? Fateful merry-go-round? Gematria, I presume, equals XRP's lack of trustworthiness. Good luck on carousel day. Exactly. Why? Since the Vegas carousel is so joyful. Only BG 123 stayed in the carousel in the correct direction. Also, Elon Musk has joined the club. Why? Right? How likely is it that something will occur? Just saying. Oh, and remember how he brought up carousel day in BG 123? Shoot, Johnny didn't some hell. Right. What goes there pertains to the SEC case involving the Rovers. Is there any significance to this? What do you mean the trial is almost over? Is Elon Musk dropping hints about this, and about the impending rapidity with which events will unfold? At this very moment? And this is beyond incredible. Hold on a sec. So the carousel F725 was tweeted by BGA3. Right 2022, you can see that 725, however, let's investigate this further. Between 5 and 7 is possible. Right? What, 527 men the day before? On May 26, Elon Musk tweeted the following. I mean, what? Guys? It's impossible to make up such details. Right? In addition, the data imply that everything we've said thus far is true, right guys? So, Mason, what do you make of these stats? Here, have a look. You can't make this stuff up, Elon tweeted about Carousel 2 years and 23 days after Rosie Rayals joined Ripple. Just how likely is that, 2? 2.5, huh? 3, 2 or 3 men. Bones and skulls. Right? A pirate. Plus, I've seen quite a few of them already. Twitter users are increasingly adopting the practice of including the pirate paw emoji in their handle names. So, there's been a lot of discussion among pirates recently, directed in the direction most likely to lead to the discovery of the treasure. Here comes the roundabout, Rosie. Right? Absolutely crucial, fellas. This is what we see once again in the month of June when we discuss men. Take a look. In June, Judas exploded all over Harris Hill. Hold on a second, what? Guys? To me, this seems really insane. Do you remember how we said that Judas would be a time bomb? Some movies and posters seem to validate our suspicions about Elon Musk's success rate, right? Across the board, right now. That's it, and it's from vendor number 17. Here at this office, we're big fans of carousels on the 25th of July. The bear and his friend made a carousel birthday card last year. The post at BG1-3 was unusually quiet for a lawsuit. Now you know what to do. Wow. Post on a lance, from that day to the next 725 days, plus 60 days. Do I have that right? Wow. As we discussed previously, it all comes down to having the appropriate beliefs. Faith and trust are crucial. Right. Elon Musk, bizarrely, is predicting a 311 equivalent liquidity problem in the future. Right. Once more, certain indicates imminent occurrences. Guys, there's a date in July. One of the times when the EBS has been activated. It's not the 7th or the 25th of July. I've been telling 6 potential days and 2023 since the beginning of the year. Right. There are only 3 more days left for the males in her timeline, which remains unchanged from July to September. Now, it's weird that MRPOOL would spend so much on a select group of men while we're discussing the Emergency Broadcast System, ABS. MRPOOL is starting to become involved again. We immediately resumed our previous level of activity. Why? Now we're getting somewhere. Dateline, May 28, 23, 9:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time SRT from Fauja, MRPOOL. It was reported yesterday that MRPOOL tweeted this, and it appears that this may have actually happened. Is it SRT or TRS? Just what might that imply? Today is the day we discuss it, but first things first, hear this. The 11:30-minute mark is repeated for emphasis. As we've just witnessed from Elon Musk 113, you don't use the you guys pronoun. Here is another 113 link to the same video. Here's something else I'd like to mention, if you don't mind. Even Elon Musk is sounding the alarm on this. This suggests that Elon Musk is forewarning not only the conclusion of the litigation, but also the occurrence of the events described. We take a break in the action. This is an emergency alert and further instructions will be provided shortly. This urgent alert message will be broadcast by all television and cable networks. At the direction of the White House, this station has temporarily halted its regularly scheduled programming to take part in the emergency alert system. Don't use your phone. Most stations will keep broadcasting emergency updates to designated locations. The phones need to be available in case of an emergency. The alarm system has been triggered. Please do not take this as an exam. The time has come to evacuate. I find this quite amusing. Greetings, Mr. Pool. Approximately 106 seconds into the clip, it abruptly cut off. The 91 of Phoenix, but when is it entirely black around here, guys? To 113. Guys. To reiterate, this is the bare minimum. Finally, this video explains everything you're reading about in the transcript, right? In essence, it warns us of an impending catastrophe. And make no mistake, this is not a test. So in case of an emergency, you should depart immediately. What the hell is going on? Since how many times has Mr. Pool posted this exact type of video already? Correct, a great deal? Could SRTTRS mean total return swap, a type of swap agreement in which one party pays another a fee in exchange for the income or return generated by an asset that the second party owns? I'm not sure, but it's possible that this is the case. Which one is which, when it's required the most, was just posted today. Describe Mr. Pool's prediction of a devastating earthquake in the Auckland area and the 21 guys. Is time travel a possibility? Could this be a form of future-gazing technology? Guys, I really don't know. Could SRT stand for Murray's Elite Reaction Squad? Keep up the fascinating conversation, folks. Now, next week, we'll be returning to this location to once again shape the story. The latest headlines reinforce our suspicions. Danger to the power grid. Threat. You idiots. Didn't I just say that, or didn't last week's news report on how many years it will be until these things happen? And Mr. Pool told us flat out to evacuate because they'll all happen at once. Hear this. The Department of Homeland Security has issued a warning about the potentially dangerous actions and strategies of right-wing extremists. We know the electricity grid might be a target, and Catherine Herridge joins us from Washington with further information. Have a nice day. CBS News has obtained an intelligence dossier that claims these groups have been planning to target the power grid since at least 2020 in order to impair national infrastructure and the government's capacity to function. The report cautions that ideological radicals will likely keep plotting and encouraging violent overthrows of authority. 100 power plants and approximately 500,000 miles of high-voltage cables were hit, but fortunately, no significant outage was experienced by the general public. Hospitals and police stations are examples of essential services that could be interrupted. Several clues were picked up by Homeland Security, and that included online discourse. Despite the report's lack of evidence for a current threat, the Secretary of Homeland Security has issued a warning to isolated extremists, and due to their invisibility, resilience, and speed of mobilization, small groups of radicals pose a significant threat within the country. Once more, you people are right. Guys, there's a threat to the power grid. Even if it isn't exactly around the corner, it must be getting closer, right? A lot of people have claimed this for a long time, and they will come true. We did ABS or repost right again. Here are a few more connections. We have US troops, and we have a transfer. Just saying. And Donald Trump says, we need to make America GA again, right? GA, so I don't know, guys. He awfully talks about how they destroy our country. So, yeah, something's on the horizon. Our magnificent nation needs a rescuer to come along soon and set things right. Keep it in mind. Do I have the length of Pool's new video correct? The shortest and darkest day of the year, the winter solstice, could have some bearing on the year 1221. When Paul mentions the SEC Ripple case, I suppose he means that. Exactly. Right. Wow. I mean, that's just insane. There are many more links right there, so you should look into them. Puddles of discord in his life, right? Guys, I really don't know. Kosis may have confirmed that as a wobble. This much is clear to us. Today is a good time to make sure your pool's first post is correct. On October 23, 2019, the thread was initiated. There have been 1,314 days since then. I wonder what it is that will happen on May 29th. Get ready, fellas. Just saying. Oddly, if you ask me. Right. At the end of the day, we do know that something from the outside world will happen. I think that covers everything, guys. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.